What's up, San Diego? Welcome back to another episode of the Beach and Bay Press Podcast. I'm Matt. This is
Tom.
And we are here to bring you your news for this week, the hot topics and stuff like that. I hope everyone had a good Memorial Day weekend. Tom?
Yeah, I did. I went around, took some photos. It was pretty fun. Yeah. How was yours?
It was good. Can't complain, being vet and stuff like that. I enjoyed it, Give a little remembrance. We did the Murph workout on Monday, which is
That's a
like
CrossFit.
the traditional CrossFit workout for everyone, which is pretty cool. But yeah, overall, it was a good weekend. The sun came out finally on Sunday. Every day else was crap though. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is sort of like a preview. But Sunday I went to Firehouse. The restaurant.
Is that why you posted the picture of that DJ there?
And that DJ Sam Blackie, who's like originally from San Diego, but now is like an international model and DJ.
Oh, really?
And yeah, if you follow her Instagram, you'll see she's all over the world being a DJ, and she's also done a lot of modeling for pretty big accounts. And what we're doing is we're gonna have later in the summer something like like Sunday Fun Day.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the best Sunday Fun Days in Pacific Beach, and so when I went there, it was just I'd take photos of her because she's usually like Firehouse brings her in for Sunday Fun Days and stuff.
She gets it going.
Yeah,
I know
she's
exactly
very
what you're talking
fun.
about.
Yeah, she's really energetic and she's cool. She was totally cool with me going in there and like shooting photos of her and everything.
Yeah, it's free publicity for her too, and it's for Firehouse and stuff like that. That'd be awesome, man.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for that. That's gonna be fun. I'm gonna get on board with that one. That's gonna be fun. So big news. I think they just announced it, right? That the World Beach Games are coming to Mission Bay. Is it Mission Beach?
Mission Beach.
Mission Beach.
Yeah, this is a huge deal because it's kind of like the Olympics of beach games coming to our little Mission Beach, and it's going to be basically on the beach and a little bit in around Belmont Park and stuff, and in those parking lots from like Belmont Park down to the jetty. And they're going to have, on the beach, they'll have, of course, volleyball. They'll have beach soccer. I think they're going to have beach tennis. They're going to have, rock climbing. They're going to have wrestling, which, beach wrestling.
Hey, whatever gets the crowd going,
And, of course, they're going to have surfing and, various types, longboard, shortboard. And
I think they have water skiing, on there.
Water skiing's on there. That's right. Yeah, wakeboarding, water skiing. So I think there's 16 sports that they're going to be having, and then 1,300 athletes are expected.
Oh, wow. Is it? Well, obviously it's worldwide.
It's international, yeah. So, and then how many visitors that's going to bring, we don't know. I mean, it's going to bring thousands of people to Mission Beach and Pacific Beach. So it's a huge deal. It's going to be huge for tourism. It's going to be huge for that area. I mean, people can make a lot of money there with this. Yeah, and we're going to be like kind of in the international spotlight,
100%,
because
100%.
All these people are going to be here. It's going to be digitally aired, so it's going to have like a live feed. I don't know if there's a network. I'm assuming like some network's going to
somebody will probably come in and swoop in and
everyone needs content, so I'm sure some network will come in and film it, and it'll go on TV as well. So it's going to be very cool. It's supposed to be, they said it's supposed to be like really innovative.
Yeah, I bet.
And so, yeah. And plus it's supposed to be like environmentally sustainable. So, they have like, that part of it going. So yeah, it's a really cool event. It's going to be huge, and it's something. I mean, I know it's like a year and a half off, but it's going to be very cool.
It's something I look forward to. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure they'll use the bay with it too, though. Because
the bay. I think they're doing water skiing,
wakeboarding, and stuff like that.
Yeah. I can't remember the other ones, but I think they're even going to do like parasailing.
Yeah, there was like handball in there too. I saw there was like a bunch of like different, not your run of the mill average games. I think it is.
Handball's a lot of fun. Did you ever see that in the Olympics with the handball?
Yeah, have you ever seen them play in OB?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they play. When you come down, what's the main strip? You take Ingram, you take the bridges over, you take like Sunset Cliffs Boulevard. There's like some people there's like softball fields over there, and there's a handball court, and those people are.
Oh no, this isn't against the wall.
This is
It's
handball.
the handball, like the Olympics handball, but on the beach.
Okay, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the other one.
No, this is in Brooklyn. The guys with
That's
like,
what I thought it was. The guys wearing the baseball thing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's a whole like crew that goes over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, look out! 2019 coming to Mission Beach. It's going to be exciting. A lot of stuff going on. But yeah, it's going to be a good one.
That'll be cool. Yeah, I look forward to that. Definitely. Just shoot it. Yeah.
That's going to be fun to shoot too.
Yeah. So we just wanted to touch on, we did last week with the
Yep.
Peninsula Beacon podcast, when the vote kind of happened, that the city council voted against a boardwalk ban for motorized scooters. When I was there Sunday, like I rode my bike over from Ocean Beach, again, to shoot those photos, and I shot some photos for our upcoming thing, the Belmont Park changes. But there was, again, the boardwalk was packed with people, and there were scooters everywhere, and I didn't see any kind of accidents or anything, but I did see a lot of scooters kind of, almost hitting people, and I almost got hit.
We walked down to Water Bar, and we got right to that intersection we were talking about last week. Right before, I forget what that one pink bar is, and like that strip that's just super crowded, and all I could think about was like, this is so crowded.
You're gonna get hit.
Yeah, exactly. And like people were getting off the scooters and just like walking them because you couldn't even like balance yourself while going like 1 mile per hour on them and stuff like that. But
that's a good way to do it. I mean, because you can not only hurt someone else, hurt yourself. Yeah, exactly. You get knocked off.
But we're still waiting. They're going.
Yeah, so that's gonna go back to committee, and they're gonna like try to refine it. And Lori Zaff, who's your District 2 council member, she's going to try to, lobby for it and get more support so she can pass it, hopefully actually, I'm not for or against it, really. I have, if the scooters could be sort of made to only go, 8 miles an hour, but when they go 50 miles an hour in those crowded areas, it's a little dangerous.
I wonder if they have, one of those things where if it can geo-locate it, so if it's in that little path,
it would be great. Imagine that. I'm sure they can. They
100% they can. Yeah,
they would just be targeting it. Oh, that one right there. All of a sudden, your scooter automatically slows.
Exactly. That'd be smart. But yeah, we're gonna keep you guys updated with that because that's a pretty it's a pretty big issue, I think, going on in the community.
Yeah, we'll see if they ever get that passed.
Yeah, right now I'm calling. I don't think it's gonna get passed.
Okay.
That's where I think it's gonna come from. All right, what else we got?
So the Pacific Beach Planning Group, we usually go, one of our reporters goes and just sees what they're talking about, and they were discussing again, short-term rentals. At the next city council meeting, supposedly the mayor is going to put forward his plan as to what to do with short-term rentals, as to either, grandfather them in neighborhoods or just ban them, or, he's coming up with his plan to what to do with them. Apparently, we'll see if he actually does it at the next city council meeting. Yeah. But people in PB, as I think we discussed, I don't know if we discussed this before, maybe off air, how people, in those neighborhoods in North PB, which are quiet, nice neighborhoods. Yeah. And then when, houses that have been, their neighbors for a long time, they sell, and then ends up they sell to a company that just rents it out for short-term rentals. Yeah. And it can become, really, like a disturbance in the neighborhood.
100%.
Because people are just there for a couple days, and when they're there for a couple days, they just want to party, and so it can get loud just during the week. It's one thing if you have a loud party on Saturday or Sunday, but Tuesday, on a Wednesday night, and you have to go to work, and the people next door are in the hot tub screaming,
Which happens more often than you guys think.
Yeah, I don't know. So that's one thing they discussed, and of course, everyone has their opinion on that. It's somebody has the right to make a living by renting out their house or even Airbnb-ing their extra room. But
there's not really HOA fees, I guess, in North PB, right? Right? So no one can ever say anything. So it'd have to be a city instilled law, correct?
Right. All people can do now is they call the police. The police are too busy to come and ask people to be quiet.
Yeah.
So, and then De Anza, they're still. This is a long way out, but the De Anza Cove they have like a whole plan that they're trying to work out as to what they're going to do with it.
Is De Anza Cove is...
De Anza Cove is like the one, like if when you go down like Balboa or I guess Grand.
Yeah, okay.
Right, you go past the high school, and then there's like baseball fields there,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's if you go right around on Mission Bay Boulevard.
Like you're going to get on the 5.
Yeah, but then you take a right into that.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought it was. De Anza Cove. Okay, that's exactly what I thought it was.
So they're working out plans what they're going to do. At one point they were going to get rid of the golf course,
Mm-hmm.
And then we're not sure if they're going to do that. We're not sure if they're going to extend the wetlands. We're not sure if Campland, where Campland is.
Yeah, I know exactly where that's at.
We don't know if that's going to be either just they're going to try to like get rid of it or move it somewhere and extend the wetlands.
Well, I know they did. I remember this was like 3 years ago. There was that house for sale on, side note, but house for sale on that island. You know what I'm talking about? Like you can see across from De Anza Cove. It's not like trailer homes, but it's like, they're like smaller homes.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a very absurdly low price. And I was like, I'll buy this house today if this is the price for it. And then they ended up saying, I guess they didn't get the land. They didn't re-sign the lease for the land for the whole island or whatever. So
well, what happened, like that trailer park was, the city bought it out finally.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to move them out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be part of the whole plan is what they're going to do with that area.
Oh, okay. So that's going to be all part of the remodel and stuff.
The transit station for the extension of the trolley that's going to go up to UTC at Balboa Avenue on the east side of 5, kind of up from Moreno Boulevard is where they're going to have the transit station. And so they're going to call it like the Pacific Beach Transit Station, which it's really not. It's more like Claremont or I guess Bay Park,
yeah,
maybe. But anyway, it's the one closest to Pacific Beach. So they're trying to figure out ways that like people could take the trolley, get off there, and get to the beach.
Oh, with like stress free or not having
right.
Okay.
And so they're going to have like a shuttle bus that's just going to continually go from that transit station to like down Grand Ave and drop them off and come back. That's one of the plan. And then the other one is this guy suggested a bridge over 5. So if people like bring their bikes on the trolley or just want to walk, then you can just go over, because that area right there, you've been there where, it's like, it's so crowded, it's so crazy. And even if you just like use like the Rose Creek bike path, just to get to that path, though, you have to like go over Mission Bay Drive, and that's such a horrible place. It's so busy, it's so congested. So either going, I don't think they're going to dig below it, but if they could build a bridge over it,
it'd be
that
a
would
little
help
bit more.
a lot.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's going to bring a lot more attraction to the beach as well.
Because parking is so hard.
Exactly. And all the people that live downtown that want to go to the beach, and then
or even Mission Valley. The trolley goes out to like
that's
home,
true. That's true. Yeah.
People could just hop on the trolley and take one of the lines. They would take. I guess it's the blue line that goes. It's going to be the one extended.
Okay. Yeah, because it goes all the way up by me and La Jolla and stuff like that.
So people can just transfer onto the blue line and head up to the beach. So.
Interesting.
I think, anyone who's seen any other city with mass transit not having a trolley line that actually goes to the beach was, I don't understand why they didn't do that.
Yeah,
to begin with. They could have just put one right down like the river.
They could.
It could have been like in between Ocean Beach and Mission Beach.
Yeah. Would have been a smart place to put it.
Yeah. So like a couple weeks ago, this is our next topic. A couple of weeks ago, I went to SeaWorld's grand opening of the electric eel. The media got invites, VIP invites. It was a nice event. It was in the evening, and I invited my girlfriend, and so we were both VIPs. We felt very special. They had this really nice food stations, like with gourmet food.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was just just amazing food. Open bar, and after eating and drinking, they were like, okay, everyone can ride.
Everyone's all full and everything.
Yeah.
But you went on the roller coaster though?
So yes, so everyone could go, and we all went in line, and then And we're like, oh, here's our first, our first official ride.
Mm-hmm.
So they do the first official ride, and then it breaks. And then we have to wait. It doesn't really break, but they're having like a reboot problem or something.
Oh, man.
So then, and then everyone's waiting. And then, all right, another one. And then they go, and then, okay, hang on.
Oh, man.
So it rebooted like 5 times, which, made the wait a little longer. And it was also a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I would be nervous. It was cool, though. I always see it from Fiesta, so...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's only like a minute and 20 seconds. The whole time of the ride. But the first part, when you kind of go up on top, and you can see, you really can just look out over Mission Bay and PB and actually see OB and everything. So it's very cool. And then that first drop is, pretty nice.
Yeah.
And so it's a nice ride. So, and it was a nice event. So, we liked it.
Gives you a little revamp.
Yeah,
bringing some more traction to there.
Yeah, I think that's their plan, is to make it more, like an amusement park than a, jailed animal park.
That's very true. Very, very true.
Forcing, animals to perform.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess that's sort of a business strategy for them. But it's a cool little ride, and if you're gonna go to SeaWorld anyway, it's probably worth the wait to ride it.
Yeah.
Which leads us into, Belmont Park. They're every summer or like every spring, they come up with like new stuff to try to keep the park fresh, and keep people interested to come. This year, they finally repainted the Giant Dipper, which is the roller coaster, the like 190-year-old roller coaster. Yeah. It was in these horrible like hot pink and
the colors were pretty bad.
Light blue and neon green. It was left over from like late 80s, early 90s. So they actually went back and looked at kind of how it was originally, and they patterned this new paint job on that. So it's like this beautiful like deep red and black and gold, and it looks so much better. And it's on the front of our page right there. So that's one thing they did, and then they also added new attractions. One is getting more for children. It's like Sky Ropes Island Adventure, which is like a rope course. Yeah. Jungle Gems, which is you go and like pan for gems.
Oh, really?
So they have like a little stream
like
or something, and you go in,
yeah,
and you try and find like emeralds and stuff.
Yeah. They should put one diamond in there.
Oh, like, real? Yeah.
That's what they should do to attract more people.
Yeah, don't they? Gosh, did they used to do that here, or where was that? Did I live? It might have been in Ocean City.
They used to actually like put
I think this was in Ocean City once a year, and I think it was around July 4th. This one of the jewelry stores would put like $1,000, maybe even more, diamond, but they'd bury it in this like 100-yard
and you had to
area of the beach.
Okay.
And everyone had to.
Someone puts money.
Oh, yeah.
They put money here. Yeah.
But this was like a fundraiser where, everyone had to pay like $5.
Oh, to go dig?
To go dig. So like everyone would line up and they'd be like, go, and they all rush out, and you see all these people.
That must be fun to watch.
It was fun to watch. So what else did they have? Oh, the Wave House has been their restaurant, on the sandy floor.
I'm excited to see that.
It's been renamed the Beach House.
Yeah. You think it's going to be a revamp?
Yeah, apparently they're going to have new menu items.
Okay.
Just kind of make it a little bit more, posh.
I feel like it's kind of like a hidden gem, though. I feel like
it's a nice. It is. It's a beautiful place to be.
It's
watch the sunset.
Just watching the beach. Yeah.
And they're also adding a concert series.
Yeah,
there.
that's going to be good.
So like every Sunday they're going to have concerts.
Oh, they're going to have someone come in?
Mm-hmm. So you'll have music there. And then they're still building the plunge pool that was like the 100-year-old pool that was originally there. They, knocked down the old building. They're putting up that glass enclosed building. It looks pretty cool. That's why like a lot of the parking is still blocked off. That's why like they don't have. Remember they have like the wave things that you could ride.
Yeah, they're not gonna have that.
They don't have those. They didn't have them last year or this year because of the construction with the plunge. And once the plunge is done, which I think is going to be next year, maybe late this year, it's also going to have like a fitness center in it.
Oh, that'll be good.
Like maybe even a restaurant in it and stuff. So it looks really cool. If you've gone by there and you see that huge building going up, that's what that is.
That's what it is.
And I think it's be a cool addition.
Yeah, it'll bring, I think, a different crowd too, down to more enticing to Mission Beach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mission Beach is like, crazy with little kids everywhere. So if you go down there, ride them through, you see these kids like just running. They're so excited. Yeah. It's kind of funny. And then number 5 on our list.
I'm excited about this one.
Is the fair starts. Yeah, the county fair starts in Del Mar on June 1st, which is Friday. And they're always known to like have a bunch of crazy food.
Yeah.
And they have like a theme this year. I think is How Sweet It Is.
I saw something earlier today. Yeah. Someone had a video. They were all tasting like one of the treats was like a unicorn treat or something like that.
Yeah, they have this like it's like almost like a cotton candy ice cream sandwich.
I saw that too. I saw that. They always have something crazy.
Well, the craziest thing I thought was the spaghetti donuts.
Oh. So I saw lasagna nachos on the thing.
Lasagna nachos. The spaghetti donuts, it's just spaghetti kind of like pressed into a donut shape. Mm-hmm. And then they put like whatever you want, like a sauce on it. Like you could have like marinara sauce.
Oh, so it could be like a savory rather than a sweet.
Yeah, it's not sweet. Okay. It's just like eating, a donut of spaghetti. Donut-shaped spaghetti. I don't know. It doesn't seem appealing.
Stuff, man.
So they used to have this media night, be like the night before they open. Mm-hmm. So I guess like it would be like Thursday night. Mm-hmm. And they'd invite like VIPs and media, and you'd go and sample the food. Okay. And they'd have an open bar, and then some of the rides would be open, or you could do like the sky, like the
the ski lift thing that goes across. Yeah.
And that was fun because then you got to sample some of the stuff, and so like I sampled. At that time they had chocolate covered bacon. Which was, okay. Mm-hmm. They had deep fried pizza, which was terrible. It was awful. And what else did they have? Chicharrinos.
What's that?
That's like the pork rinds.
Oh, yeah. I know, okay.
They had those with chocolate, which was weird, but not bad. Mm-hmm. And then they would have like different cocktails and stuff that you could sample. But they've kind of switched that, so now they have that during the day, like a week before.
So nobody drinks.
So we don't. Well, you can still sample some alcohol, I guess. But we usually send our interns to go to that, because it's like on a Wednesday in the afternoon, and they can go and one intern named Andrew went and sampled like the spaghetti donuts and bacon and cheese covered corn dogs.
They had that burger I remember last year. It was like the Krispy Kreme with like
the crispy. Yeah, they have that this year too. Yeah, the donut burger.
Yeah. The one restaurant. What's it called? Chicken Charlie's Fry-BQ. They have one. If you go take Balboa all the way up, and then he has like a ton of different. Yeah, that's his like. Yeah, that's his niche.
Yeah. So what would happen is, I know when I went, I would always feel terrible. Like on my ride home, like, what did I eat? And so when I go to the fair, I usually don't eat anything. Do you?
I get one. One thing. We do one thing each. Yeah. Because
like
other than that,
cake or something.
My favorite thing is they have like the foot-long hot dog on a stick, and they like spin it on a swirled potato. Mm-hmm. That's my favorite thing. Oh,
that's good. I usually go to like the exhibits that they have. That photography exhibit, which is very cool. And then just go around, maybe do a few rides.
Yeah. But I always get a goldfish too.
You get
get a goldfish.
Does it last?
Actually, we had one for like a year and a half, and then the other one we had for probably like 8 months.
With the ping pong ball.
Yeah.
I still do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But they have stuff like that down at Belmont Park too. They have like those games.
Yeah. Belmont Park reminds me of kind of like a very, very small, where I grew up, like Jersey Shore, like having the boardwalk.
Yeah.
It's like that's like the only place.
A little bit, like Wildwood or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yep. Yeah. Give it a little feel. Yeah, but that was a good episode.
Yeah.
A lot of things going on. A lot of things coming up this week.
Yeah, a lot of things coming up.
Yeah.
I wanted to mention there's a mermaid in Sunset Cliffs. If you haven't seen it yet, go out there. There's the big rock. You know that big rock that's out there on its own at Sunset Cliffs?
Yeah, I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's like a little south of the arch where people jump.
Okay.
and it's usually just filled with birds.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess it's sort of a tradition that somebody puts something on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been like a peace sign on top of it. There's been a pterodactyl that's been
Okay.
put on top of it. There's been like an Easter Island head
Like
on
big,
top
like
of it.
big sculptures,
Big,
or
yeah, like
okay,
a big
okay.
like plastic molded thing
Mhm.
that someone would secure on top of it. And this year, over Memorial Day weekend, somebody put a mermaid up there. It looks like, when you first glance at it, it looks like a real woman. But it's like a mannequin.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And they've painted, and it has like, the mermaid. It has a
Yeah,
tail
yeah,
and
yeah.
everything. Yeah,
I'll have to check that out.
you have to check it out. It's
Yeah,
kinda
check that
cool
out.
looking.
Sunset Cliff, see the mermaid.
Definitely.
Yeah, but guys, it's been a great episode, great week. Subscribe, tell us what you think, tell us what you want to hear. If you want to hear some different stuff that we're not hitting on, or go into some stuff in a little bit more detail. But that's another episode of the Beach and Bay Press podcast, guys. From Tom and myself, we'll see you next week.